Today we're going to be painting the valve covers and cam cover, which is over there on my RB25 S14. I already have everything plugged off, got the oil cap plugged off, oil feed line plugged off, and these are for the catch can. Got those plugged off. I'm gonna use a paper towel and some Windex to clean them off, use some sandpaper to scuff them up as well. And what I'm using is Duplicolor engine enamel, stands up to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. And I know what you're gonna say, why don't you just spend the money to get them powder coated? I was going to, and I had an appointment set up to do so. But after doing some research, turns out if you powder coat valve covers, throw them away. Because all the particles and sand and stuff from the powder gets into these baffles, and there's no way to clean them out. And as soon as you start your car, there goes your motor. And I know you're gonna say, just wash it out and wait for it to dry. I have a friend who's building his SR. He powder coated his valve covers and he washed them out 7 times. Then he ended up drilling out all the baffles just to be sure that it's all clean. And what do you know, the thing was still full of powder. And so I'm using some super heat paint. That should be completely fine. I'm gonna do primer, I'm gonna do a bunch of coats of paint, a bunch of coats of primer, a bunch of coats of clear, so it should be 100% fine. Now I'm gonna let it just dry for a second while I grab a piece of plywood so I can paint here without painting all over the floor. There we go. All prepped and ready to go. So I've almost used the entire can, primering all of these with that heat primer by Duplicolor, and it turned out awesome. It looks like I have a dent on this one. I'm pretty sure that's underneath the intake manifold, so I never noticed that. They're still drying. These two and the cam cover, so 2 valve covers in the cam cover, those are gonna be gloss white to match the car, which O'Reilly's did not have. I had to order it online off of Amazon, so I have to wait until the beginning of January to get those in. And that's the same, I'm using the same paint as the Duplicolor heat paint. They just didn't have it in stock there, so I had to order it online. I gotta wait for that. And the coil pack cover is gonna be just gloss black. And I have the gloss black, I picked it up, it's inside actually. So yeah, so these 3 are gonna, once they dry, are just gonna be put aside until I get the white paint in. And then I'm gonna finish up painting the black. Everything is dry. So I'm gonna give it just a quick dust off, and then we're gonna start with the black paint. So just dust it. Start from there. Got my paint in. So, what's next? Let's paint these 3 pieces. So I'm gonna need to clean them and re-prep them for paint. I'm cleaning these because they've been sitting in the garage for the past couple days since I painted the coil cover. And that means that, I mean, look right there. That stuff right there. It is like 30 degrees right now. I'm in a non-heated garage. These things are real cold, and I'm getting worried that they're a little too cold. So I'm gonna just heat them up a little bit with the heat gun before I get going at it. Prepped and ready to go. Let's start to paint. I've used up the whole first can and got about 4 coats done. It's looking really good. You can kind of see in the light there's some orange peel, but what do you expect from spray paint? This is actually looking real nice for spray paint. I think I'm gonna do one more pretty heavy coat with a light dust afterwards, and then call that good, and then wait for it to completely dry and do clear. So I just finished up my third coat of clear. I'll probably do 2 more just to play it safe, but all of these pieces are looking really good. But that's probably where I'm gonna end this video.